You are dangerously anointed by God. There is something about you that makes people stop and stare. Something unexplainable, something powerful. You are not just another person walking through life. You are chosen, marked, and set apart. When you step into a room, the atmosphere shifts. People sense it, even if they can't put it into words. Some will admire you. Others will fear you. But no one will ignore you. That is the power of divine anointing. And because of that anointing, life will test you. The greater your purpose, the greater the opposition. Challenges will rise like waves in a storm, but you are built to endure. You are designed to rise. You see, people are not against you because of what you lack. They are against you because of what you carry. The light in you exposes the darkness around you. Your confidence, your resilience, your faith, these qualities make you a force to be reckoned with. But understand this, your trials are not signs of failure, they are signs of destiny. Every hardship, every setback, every betrayal is shaping you into something greater. The fire that was meant to destroy you will only refine you. So do not shrink yourself to make others comfortable. Do not lower your voice to avoid attention. You were not meant to blend in, you were meant to stand out. Walk with the boldness of someone who knows their purpose. Speak with the authority of someone who knows they are called for something bigger. Move forward with the unshakable faith that nothing can stop you. Because when you are anointed, you do not follow the crowd, you lead. You inspire, you conquer. And no force on earth can stop what God has already set in motion. Now rise and walk in your calling. You are dangerously anointed. Embrace your unique calling. You were not born to blend in, you were born to stand out. There is a unique calling on your life, something placed deep within your soul that no one else can fulfill in the way you were designed to. This is not by accident. From the moment you took your first breath, a path was already being laid out before you, a destiny crafted with purpose and intention. The reason you have always felt different, the reason you cannot ignore the voice inside telling you that you are meant for more, is because you are anointed for something greater. Anointing is not just a word, it is a mark upon your life that sets you apart. It is the invisible yet undeniable presence that causes people to recognize there is something special about you. Some will be drawn to you, inspired by you, and want to walk alongside you. Others will misunderstand you, envy you, or even oppose you. But make no mistake, your uniqueness is not a burden, it is a gift. Every great leader, every visionary, every individual who has left an undeniable mark on history understood one thing: they were called to something beyond the ordinary. They refused to settle for mediocrity. They did not try to fit into molds that were never designed for them. Instead, they embraced the fire within, the unshakable conviction that told them they were born for something significant. And so are you. However, with great anointing comes great responsibility. Being chosen does not mean an easy road, it means a road filled with trials that test your strength, faith, and commitment. You will face moments of doubt, moments where the weight of your calling feels too heavy to carry. There will be times when the world tries to silence you, when obstacles rise against you, and when even those closest to you fail to understand the fire within you. But here's the truth. If you were called to it, you were built for it. The obstacles in your way are not there to stop you, they are there to refine you. Each challenge is a lesson, each setback is a setup for something greater. The more you embrace your calling, the more unstoppable you become. So do not dim your light to make others comfortable. Do not water down your passion to fit into spaces that were never meant to contain you. Own who you are. Walk boldly in your purpose. Speak with conviction, act with courage, and move forward knowing that you were not put on this earth to be ordinary. You are anointed. You are chosen. And the world is waiting for you to step into the fullness of your destiny. The power within you is greater than any obstacle. Every person who has walked in greatness has faced resistance. Every leader, every visionary, every world changer has stood against storms that seemed impossible to overcome. And yet they did. Not because the road was easy, but because something inside them was stronger than anything standing in their way. That same power exists within you. Life will throw challenges at you, and at times you may feel overwhelmed. You may question why certain battles seem to find you, why some doors remain closed, and why the path to your destiny is filled with struggles. But understand, this resistance is proof of your potential. If you weren't carrying something powerful, you wouldn't face opposition. The strongest warriors are not those who have never fallen, they are the ones who rise every time they do. They do not crumble under pressure, because they know that pressure is what forges strength. Diamonds are created through immense heat. Gold is refined through fire. Likewise, your trials are shaping you into the person you are meant to become. The power within you is greater than any obstacle you will ever face. That power is your resilience, your faith, your ability to keep moving forward when everything around you tells you to stop. There will be moments when fear whispers that you are not strong enough, not capable enough, not worthy enough, but fear is a liar. The truth is, you were built for this. The very things designed to break you will become the very things that elevate you. Your anointing is a shield, a force that cannot be taken from you. It is not dependent on circumstances, nor is it diminished by setbacks. What is placed within you is unshakable. It does not weaken with time, it grows. Every battle you face strengthens it, every hardship refines it, and every victory proves it. So when you encounter obstacles, do not see them as roadblocks, see them as tests. They are there to reveal the depth of your strength. When people doubt you, let it be fuel to push forward. When challenges arise, remind yourself that you were born with everything you need to overcome them. You were not meant to shrink in the face of adversity. You were meant to rise, to stand tall, to move forward with unwavering confidence. Your destiny is not controlled by the obstacles in your way, it is controlled by your willingness to keep going. You are not weak. You are not powerless. You are anointed with a strength far beyond what the world can comprehend. So stand firm, hold your head high, and walk forward knowing that nothing, no challenge, no enemy, no setback can stop what has already been destined for you. Your presence commands attention. There is something about you that people cannot ignore. They may not be able to explain it, but they can feel it. The moment you step into a room, there is a shift in the atmosphere. Some are drawn to you, while others feel uneasy in your presence. This is not by accident, this is the power of your anointing. Anointing is more than talent, more than intelligence, more than charm. It is an unseen force that radiates from within. It cannot be bought, it cannot be faked, and it cannot be taken from you. It is the undeniable presence of purpose, the mark of someone destined for something greater. You may not always see it yourself, but the world does. People recognize the fire in you before you do. That is why you have experienced moments where others feel intimidated, even when you have done nothing to provoke them. That is why some people admire you, while others try to discredit you. It is not about what you have, it is about who you are. When you carry purpose, you will always attract attention. Some will celebrate you, some will resist you, and some will misunderstand you, but none will ignore you. Your presence is powerful because you are walking in something divine. The way you think, the way you move, the way you carry yourself, it is different, and that difference makes an impact. But with this power comes responsibility. You cannot allow yourself to shrink in order to make others comfortable. You cannot lower your voice because others feel threatened by your confidence. You were not called to blend in, you were called to stand out. You must own your anointing. Walk boldly, speak with conviction, and move with purpose. Do not apologize for the gifts you have been given. Do not waste time trying to explain yourself to those who refuse to understand. The right people, the ones meant to walk with you on your journey, will recognize your value, and those who do not, they were never meant to be part of your path. There will be moments when you feel the weight of your presence, when you sense that your anointing makes you different. Embrace it. It is not a burden, it is a gift. The world does not need more people who simply exist. It needs leaders. It needs visionaries. It needs those who carry light in the midst of darkness. So stand tall. Own your space. Walk as if you know exactly who you are. Because the truth is, you are someone who carries greatness. And when you truly embrace that, the world will have no choice but to take notice. Opposition confirms your calling. The moment you decide to walk in your purpose, you will face opposition. It is inevitable. The higher your calling, the greater the resistance. This is not a sign that you are on the wrong path, it is confirmation that you are on the right one. Look back at history. Every person who has ever done something significant has faced adversity. The strongest leaders, the greatest thinkers, the most influential figures, they all had moments when the world pushed against them. But instead of breaking, they used that resistance to push forward. You must understand this: the battles you face are not meant to destroy you. They are meant to prepare you. Every challenge, every setback, every person who doubts you, it is all part of your journey. If your path was easy, it would mean you are walking towards something ordinary. But you are not ordinary. You are anointed. And anointed people are always tested. Do not take opposition personally. It is not about you, it is about the power you carry. There will be people who try to bring you down, not because of what you have done, but because of who you are becoming. Some will envy you. Some will misunderstand you. Some will resist you simply because your presence reminds them of their own limitations. But their opinions do not define you. Their resistance does not control you. The only thing that matters is how you respond. Will you allow obstacles to stop you? Or will you rise above them? Will you let fear and doubt hold you back? Or will you move forward with unwavering faith? The greatest warriors are forged in the heat of battle. The strongest minds are sharpened through adversity. The most powerful leaders are formed through trials that would break an ordinary person. And you are being prepared for something greater than you can imagine. So when opposition comes, and it will, do not be discouraged. Instead, let it be a reminder of who you are. Let it fuel your determination. Let it prove to you that you are walking a path that few have the strength to walk. You were not called to live an easy life, you were called to live a meaningful one. And meaning comes from overcoming. Growth comes from struggle. Strength comes from resistance. Every challenge is proof that you are stepping into your destiny. Every setback is setting you up for something greater. The opposition you face today will be the testimony you share tomorrow. So stand firm. Keep going. Do not let anything or anyone shake your belief in yourself, because the more resistance you face, the more proof you have that you are on the verge of something extraordinary. Walk with unshakable confidence. Confidence is not arrogance. It is not about proving yourself to others or demanding recognition. True confidence comes from knowing who you are, knowing the power within you, and walking in that truth without fear, without doubt, without hesitation. The world will try to shake you. It will throw distractions, doubts, and challenges your way, hoping to make you question yourself. Some people will try to undermine your strength because they fear what you might become. Others will attempt to dim your light because they are uncomfortable with how brightly you shine. But hear this: no one can take from you what has already been placed within you. Confidence is not something you need to seek, it is something you must awaken. You have already been given everything you need to succeed. The gifts, the vision, the resilience, it is all inside you. But you must choose to believe in it. You must choose to carry yourself like someone who knows they are meant for greatness. When you walk into a room, Do not shrink to make others comfortable. Do not second-guess your worth or downplay your abilities. You are not here to fit in, you are here to lead, to inspire, to create, to elevate. And you cannot do that by doubting yourself. True confidence is quiet but unshakable. It does not need to be loud, because it speaks through action. It is in the way you move, the way you think, the way you stand tall even when facing obstacles. People will feel it before you even say a word. But confidence requires action. It is not enough to know your worth, you must live like you believe it. Speak with certainty. Make decisions with clarity. Pursue your goals with relentless determination. Do not wait for permission to step into your destiny. Do not wait for the perfect moment, create it. There will be times when you feel uncertain, times when fear creeps in, times when you wonder if you are truly capable. In those moments, remind yourself of everything you have already overcome. You have survived every challenge that was meant to break you. You have risen every time you have fallen. You have grown stronger with every test. You did not come this far to stop now. Confidence is a choice. Every day you must choose to trust yourself, to believe in your purpose, to move with the certainty that you are being guided towards something greater. So stand firm. Speak boldly. Walk as if you already have what you are working toward. Because when you carry yourself with unshakable confidence, the world has no choice but to take notice. And most importantly, when you believe in yourself, nothing and no one can stand in your way.